Oh.
A few minutes later.
Yep, I'd like to make a withdrawal, please. Yes, that's right. Withdraw the funds. We've got some equipment we need to purchase. Hello everyone and welcome back to Zielonka. This is the multiplayer co-op with Nordic Farming and we've reached episode number 5. It's now a partly sunny September and good news is, well, our red beets were ready to harvest last time, but so too are our carrots now in the far field. So it's more harvesting and yes, the red beets are looking rather luscious. Well, the leaves are, I can't really see into the ground. But we have taken delivery of some new equipment. We bought quite a bit last time. We bought 2 new harvesters and a trailer and all of the boxes we needed to fill with our lovely parsnips, which have been working away. But we thought it's time for us to invest some money in Zielonka and in Nordic's cousin's farm. So we've taken a withdrawal from Calmlands and bought this equipment. We've bought a modern Zeta Crystal tractor, the HD 170, which is looking pretty good, and we have bought another DeWolf harvester, the GKIIS or GK2S, so that's looking pretty good. Nordic is bringing the old Ursus over and is hitching up to a new trailer that we have, and this is the Lizard RM T83-24, and it's quite a nice looking trailer if you ask me. And this harvester, you'll notice, has 2 prongs. That's the main reason why we've purchased it, and that's hopefully going to speed up a bit of harvesting. So Nordic is in the new tractor first of all. I am in the old Ursus, and this harvester doesn't unload to boxes, it unloads on the conveyor. It doesn't have any storage, so you always need to have a carter on standby on the side in order to do what you need to do. Right, Nordic's ready. Give him a 2 and we'll follow him over to the red beet field. Oh, he's just put a dink in our new trailer. Oh dear. Standard. Right, so Nordic I think is lining up for the first part of the harvest. And the idea is that he will do half of harvesting and I'll do half of carting. And then we will swap over. But I'm just going to be lining up next to him, making sure I give him a good amount of clearance. And we really need to be a side runner the whole time until we are full. And then we will probably take the red beets to the soup factory and to the food preserve factory, like we did last time. And that's going to mean we can split the red beets between both factories. I just need to gauge Nordic's speed because yeah, I need to run alongside, but here we go, we are getting red beets, which is good news. Fantastic. So we're going to get half the harvest done and then Nordic and I will swap places. Okay, we are back from the first load and just going to line up the tractor for carting the next load, and Nordic and I are going to swap over. So yeah, we'll just pull in a little bit more so we're not blocking the road. That's perfect. So we'll shut off the engine and hop out so Nordic can take place. Fantastic. Right, let's hop in the news eater, and this is going to be interesting, that is for sure. We'll start up as well. Oh yes, nice modern tractor, and yeah, looking nice and clean on the inside. Fantastic. Right, let's have a little look just to see how we set this harvester up. I think it's probably unfolded already, so we just need to turn it on. There we go, and lower it. Fantastic. And set off, and I think it'll be around 6 or 7 mile an hour cruise speed. There we go. Need to just make sure we're only taking the 2 rows. And our trailer, a new trailer, takes around 30,000 litres. So it managed to do quite a haul of red beets. And we took the first load to the soup factory. And we are not making any soup yet, because rather than making individual soups like parsnip soup and red beet soup, we are going for the triple soup. So that's going to need parsnips, red beets and carrots. And based on progress so far, I think we might be able to see about harvesting the carrots today as well. We'll see how well we get through it all. But yeah, we're doing 2 rows at a time. And I've got to say, I think this is a lot more efficient than harvesting with the boxes, because it's constantly flowing. And once you sort of get to the end, we do a little pause, let the conveyors run the load of beets out to the end, so there's nothing left. And yeah, once we're done, we can align for the next row. And just like when we harvested the parsnips, we are going around the outer part of the field, so we're not driving in the crop, which is always best practice really. And once we do get to the end, we can kind of line up. I might need to do a little bit of jiggery pokery reversing here, let Nordic come in alongside us and then reverse back, because otherwise he's not going to be able to get past. There we go. Now we can do a little reversey persy, and there is a little bit of a delay once you start harvesting to actually it coming through the conveyor, so that is a bit of a bonus for the person who's running the carting to line up. But yeah, we're underway and it's working pretty efficiently, so we'll see how far we get. I think we'll let Nordic fill up, jump in the cab with him and go take another delivery, but this time to the food preserve to make red beet preserve. But yeah, we'll see how we get on. Pulling up. Just been having a little cab ride with Nordic back to the soup factory. And yes, we're going to probably do 2 loads to each factory. So we've done 2 soups and we'll have to do 2 preserves once we're done. Right, Nordic is in the harvester again. We will jump into driver's position on the carting and get to work because we have quite a way to go. And yeah, I'm now debating as to whether we'll have time for the carrot harvest after all. We'll have to wait and see. But yes, we are making all right and steady progress, although I'm now bumping into Nordic. That is not ideal. I'm sure he will not appreciate that, but yeah, especially in the new tractor. God, we don't want to be damaging that. But yes, we've obviously been able to upscale the root crop technology that is on the Zielonka farm. And because we've earned quite a lot of money from Calmlands, it's nice that we can pump some of it into Nordic's cousin's farm here in Zielonka and set them up for, you know, being root crop farmers of the area. And I'm thinking that at some point they might come out on the field and help with us. At the moment they are doing some contract farming elsewhere, which is why the main bulk of the work is left to us, myself and Nordic, to do the root crop farming. But yep, we will persevere with these red beets. Probably fill up another trailer or 2. So yeah, I'll probably have one more chance to do carting, which I'm doing now, and then once more chance to do harvesting. Maybe more. We'll have to see how we go. And this turning is always a little bit tricky because it's quite tight, so whoever's harvesting needs to reverse, and then the carter can swoop in afterwards. And sometimes this tractor, the gear changing can leave you a bit stranded. You're trying to work your way through the gears to catch up and beat the conveyor belt of red beets so you don't have any deposit on the floor. And I think if they do deposit on the floor, they are lost. You can't come and collect them afterwards. From what I've seen, they just get lost. So yeah, you don't want to be losing any red beets, that's for sure. Right, we'll carry on, persevere, and see you when we've made some good progress. And there we go, harvesting done. All the red beets collected up, and you might have noticed that on that last row there I was at 100% already, and Nordic and I didn't see much sense in doing a trip to the food preserve to drop off the red beets and then coming back just for that last row, so kind of overloaded the trailer. It looked like there was a bit of space left in it, so yeah, it's kind of gone to waste, but yeah, we've got that field all cleared now, which is good. So Nordic's going to park up the harvester and jump in for another trip to the food preserve factory. Done, I think, 2 loads now? 1 load? Can't recall. So we're putting an extra lot in the food preserve factory. But that's not to worry, because they do run independent recipes for each vegetable, and there's not a combined one. So we are already going to start processing, and we've already started to process the parsnip food preserve, so we'll be able to see some of that ready in the factory. But we'll get that driven over there now, and then the plan is we've only got a couple of hours left this afternoon, so not enough time to start the carrot harvest. We'll save that till October next time, but we will be looking to build some sheds and do a little bit of a tidy up of the yard, because there is quite a lot of equipment now. Turn here, and it is the back roads to the food preserve factory, luckily enough, so we don't have to contend with any traffic. And that was one difficulty about harvesting the red beet field. It's right on the road and then borders with another field, so can be a little bit complicated, but we'll get this deposited in and unloaded. Now, I've got to say, I really do enjoy using this trailer. It is a very nice trailer. It's got a good capacity and just looks the part. Fits in with the equipment we kind of use in Zielonka. Right, I think we will inspect the factory and get the red beet food preserve running, and we can check in on how much we've got parsnip wise. So we can start the preserved food for beetroots, which uses the red beets. We'll activate that. We've got 53,900 litres of red beets in there. And good news is we've got some parsnip food preserve already, 1,500 litres, so that's a pallet's worth, hopefully. And we'll leave this running, and hopefully, once it's all processed, we will have quite a lot, but the carrots are yet to come. Now, quickly at the soup factory, we have got parsnips and red beets, but we're not going to do the soups. We are going to wait until we got all three to do the triple soup. Gotta say, I really do enjoy using this tractor. Although it's older, it has a lot of charm and character. And good thing is that Nordic can fit in the back. How you doing there, Nordic? Nice and comfy, I hope? Right, we will drop this tractor back in the yard, and the plan is, I think, that we are going to put a bit of a track down this hill up to the grass area behind, where we'll have a bit of a flat plateau, and we'll place some sheds, and there's also the potential to put a shed behind the chicken coop, but we will see what space we have got available, and then hopefully we've got enough shed space to park up all of our equipment. Okay, Nordic and I have been busy doing a build, and the first change is a shed around here, which is quite nice. It's a large metal corrugated iron type shed with struts, and this is going to be perfect for, I think, our tractors to go in, because there's 4 bays there, so we can put a few of the smaller tractors in together, and then the bigger ones can go in bays themselves. And what is also nice is we've added in a little track that runs up here to go to the other track, and a nice flat area with a bit of a yard space, only small, but we have a large garage doored shed, which is kind of like breeze blocks in terms of build, like red breeze blocks, and these big old wooden doors on it. So yeah, it seems to suit the farm quite nicely. And then another large corrugated iron type shed here. So we've got more than enough space, I hope, and it's time to get organising. I think we'll move the tractors first of all, so they can find a nice home. There we go. Nordic has just parked the last tractor. So we have got a nice shed here that can house all of our small, medium and, well, I think this is still a medium, but our largest tractor. And then up here we have all of our various equipment. Some of the bigger stuff, our discs, the smaller root crop harvesters, the trailer, and then the big harvester. That fits in there nicely. And then the smaller equipment in another corrugated iron shed here. So our spreaders, sprayers, our pallet rack lifters, plows, and then the ridge makers. So I think we've pretty much quantified the amount of shed space we needed pretty darn well, if I say so myself. So busy day it's been, all of our red beets harvested, and over to the two productions, soup factory and food preserves. Next time it is going to be carrot, so we need to get that harvested before the season of harvesting is over. So a big job. One question is, should we use the same type of harvesting we did today, or should we look to use another method? Because there are another set of harvesters that we could use. So let us know in the comments. But that is it for today. Hope you have enjoyed watching. If you have, remember to drop a like and subscribe if you haven't already. Check out Nordic's channel for his perspective of today's session. But all that's left to say is hope to see you again next time on Zielonka, and until then, we'll catch you later. Cheers all, bye bye.